The Butcher of Mons is a media name given to an unidentified Belgian serial killer who committed 5 murders between January 1996 and July 1997 in or near the city of Mons. The name was allegedly chosen because of the high precision of dismemberment the victims' bodies had endured. Then they were placed in plastic bags, clearly visible on the roadside or on a channel embankment. Discoveries on March 22, 1997, police officer Olivier Mott discovered 8 garbage bags containing human remains below the Rue Emile van der Velde in Cusme. They were then examined by magistrate Pierre Pillet, who determined that the arms and legs in the bags came from 3 different bodies, all of them women. Of all the bags, 5 of them appeared to originate from the municipality of Nakiheist. On the following day, a 9th bag was found on the same street. On March 24, a 10th bag was discovered, containing the bust of a woman, on the path of concern in Mons. On April 12, 2 bags were found in Havre, in the Rue du Depot, near the Haine River, a tributary of the Scheldt. These bags contained 1 foot, 1 leg, and a head. The victims' human remains were found in the Mons region, as well as in northern France, between March 1997 and April 1998, in garbage bags. The systematic mutilation of the bodies made their identification difficult. The garbage bags were found in places with evocative names: Avenue des Bassins, in the River Haine, Path of Worry, Rue du Depot, Chemin de Bethlehem near the River True, etc. In addition to the bodies, brightly colored underwear was also found in the bags. All the victims had in common that they frequented the area of Mons railway station, and all were plagued by socio-economic or family issues. Carmelina Rousseau, 42, disappeared on January 4, 1996. Her pelvis was discovered on January 21 in the Scheldt, in the department of Nord in France. Martine Bonbon, 43, a former prostitute from France, went missing on July 21, 1996. That same month her bust was fished near Mons, in Haine. Jacqueline Leclerc, 33, a mother of 4 children, went missing on December 22, 1996. Her arms and legs were found by a policeman on March 22, 1997, in one of the trash bags below the Rue de Emile van der Velde in Cusme. Nathalie Goddard, 21, disappeared in March 1997. Her bust was found in the Haine. Begonia Valencia, 37, disappeared from her home in Frameries in the summer of 1997. Her skull was found in Haine. A special investigation cell, called the Corpus Cell, was created to solve the murders, headed by magistrate Pierre Pillet. However, since the beginning of the investigation, the cell reported that it was lacking staff due to the case being considered local. Since 2007, the cell consisted of only 4 investigators. Suspects during the investigation: several people were suspected of being involved in these murders, but no concrete evidence was found against them. Smeltelja. In February 2007, Smeltelja was arrested in Montenegro at the behest of United States authorities after being suspected of committing the murders in Belgium, as well as a similar murder in 1990 of his wife in New York. Telja was also suspected of committing 2 murders in Albania. In February 2009, he was charged with the murder of his wife. However, Montenegro refused to extradite him because of his citizenship, and he was sentenced in July 2010 by a Montenegrin court to 12 years in prison for the murder of Mary Beale. In 2012, Montenegrin media reported that Tulja died in prison in February of that year. The Gypsy investigator Leopold Bogaert said that the Gypsy, an ex-boyfriend of Goddard, was indicted and released a fortnight later. DNA exonerated him from the crimes. Jacques Antoine. In February 2010, a 62-year-old doctor from Strasbourg, Jacques Antoine, was arrested for assaulting a beautician. Shortly before, 2 letters accusing him of being the butcher, written by his son, had been sent to the investigating judge, the prosecutor and the police. The author of these letters claimed that his father had visited Naki Heist many times between 1985 and 1995, with some garbage bags. However, the investigation showed that he wanted to sell them in a Mons store, but was refused because they had too many of them. Dr. Antoine's passion for firearms was also mentioned in the letter, whereas none of the victims of the butcher were killed using firearms. Similarly, the car described in the letters did not match the one described by a witness. Finally, there was no evidence to establish him as the murderer. The identity of the killer, as long as the killings in question are the work of one individual, remains unknown to this day. Between the beginning of the investigation in 1997 until 2010, nearly 1,000 complaints were made. See also List of fugitives from justice who disappeared. List of serial killers by country. References: TV documentaries, The Shadow of the Butcher of Mons in Duty of Investigation diffused on June 29, 2011 on La Une. The Mysterious Monster of Mons, third report in Brussels on September 30, October 7 and 15, 2013 and September 8, 15, and 23, 2014 in Crimes on NRJ 12. Case Leclerc. Skinning the Mons first report in Criminal Chronicles released on the 31st of May 7 and June 15, the 1 Street and the 8th of November 2014 on TFX. Radio broadcast, The Mons Detective in The Hour of Crime, presented by Jacques Pradel on RTL.